Alright, y'all. So Erd here doing some homesteading that it's been neglected here for a little bit, fixing the fence up. Had a few storms a while back come through, and this tree here fell and kind of stretched the wire with it. Put in some new posts and working on fixing this up. But anyway, I brought my saw out and didn't realize I was out of gas. I started cutting on it, but then I run out of gas. So anyway, I don't have to cut it up and just running a couple new strands in front of it. But anyway, out here working on that. Some fence pliers here. That Doyle hammer I got from Harbor Freight is a really cheap hammer. I think it was like 10-15 bucks, but it's a really nice hammer for the money. It's got good balance in it. You don't feel a lot of vibration in your hand. It's even got the magnet for driving nails and stuff. And I think that's like a nail puller there, but I'm doing staples and all, but it works pretty good. And there's some regular cutting pliers there. These little things work pretty good for fence too. These are the small Knipex Cobras here. I like my regular snap-on pliers, and the Carlisles I got doing fence pretty good too. And then also out here, got the old Judge. Nothing spectacular, but it's a pretty good beat around gun. Got all 410s in here now. For the little critters that ain't got no feet. And out here where I'm at, you don't see a ton of snakes, which, you know, I'm thankful for. And you know, you have a lot of black snakes, which isn't a really big deal, but there is a lot of copperheads out here in the woods and, you know, around the house and stuff like that. And just coming into summer here, and you know, you never know when you're gonna run up on one of them, but we do have a few rattlesnakes around here. I did see one a few years ago. It was a small one. It was probably about twice that big. Was, you know, up in my yard, and I definitely ain't a fan of them things. But you know, the cool thing about the Judge, you can carry 45 Colt in there, or, you know, 410 with the slugs and buckshot or whatever, and birdshot and everything, which I got in there now. But pretty nice woods gun for that. You can put a couple different bullets in there depending on what you might run up on in the woods. Have a couple in there for snakes, and, you know, 45s, a buckshot or something in case you run up on a, you know, coyote or a wild dog that's going to mess with you or something like that. It's some bear out here in the woods too, you know, some black bear, but really hadn't had any problem with them yet. But you never know when you might, you know, run up on one and spook it, and then you might have to, you know, either fire a warning shot and get it to go on, or if that doesn't work, you know, you might have to take care of business. But like I said, I like that Judge pretty well. Not great. Sun's out here on me. I want one of those Raging Judges. You know, this is like the same size barrel. It's like a 6.5 inch barrel, but you know, the Raging Judge is a lot bigger gun. You got 6 shots instead of 5. And also it lets you shoot the 454 Casull, which is a really nice round. I had a Ruger Red Hawk one time that was a 454. And I wish I still had it, man. That was a smooth shooting gun, a good accurate gun. And when it comes to revolvers, Ruger is really hard to beat. But anyway, gonna work on some more fence out here, and just figure I don't put a lot of farming and homestead videos anymore, but still doing a little bit of it. I've got a bunch of clips where I reseeded my pasture up here that I hadn't put together and released yet, but hopefully when I get a little bit of time, think about it and remember it, then I can go on and get them together and get them posted and everything. But appreciate everybody watching, and how my channel's been steadily growing a little bit at a time, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But appreciate everybody watching, subscribing, sharing the videos, liking, commenting, all that stuff that y'all do. And we'll catch you in the next one.